Hello, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very sorry for the stream being late again, but will I change my habits? Probably not. The goal, simple. Wisps. Need them to spawn. Need to get Dragon's Breath. Will we do it? Hmm. I don't know. I have no clue. It'd be nice. Hey, it'd be freaking nice. You know what I mean? Uh, but I have no idea. Off to a good start though. We already got XP Tome. Very good for us. Now we just need to get the rest of our stuff. And what are the chances we do that? What are those chances? What could those chances be? Ow. I don't know, we're about to find out though. Damn. Ooh, Pog. Projectile Tome is better right now, although Black Hole would be nice. Purely because we just need to kill stuff right now. As per usual, goal is simple. We need Wisps to spawn. I'm so glad that Dex is my second weapon, this is really good. We need Wisps to spawn because we require their death in order to bring about the completion of the Dragon's Breath requirements as a weapon. We need that weapon. And so we need to kill Wisps while we are Fox in order to do so. Unfortunately, we just seemingly cannot get them to spawn. It's very frustrating. Although I remember this one time when they wouldn't spawn, but I did one of the like little arena challenge things, where like you know interact with the thing when it spawns enemies, and then defeating all the enemies that it spawns will give you the thing. You know what I'm talking about? What does it give? A chest. It gives a free chest. And I remember that run I did not get any wisps, but they did spawn from that thing. So it might be the move to try to find more of those. Right now though, it'd be the move to get some freaking XP and get more weapons. You know what I mean? That's quite the move right now, I would say. I don't want any of these. What do I we can just do this one. I'm gonna grab this right now. I don't have anything to wait for. Okay, so we'll get XP on the go. And maybe mag when we see one. Do a little bit of magnetoing. If anyone's curious, we have Subnautica, grassy plateaus, ambiance in the background. Is exactly as it sounds. You're listening to the ambiance of the grassy plateaus biome in a hit game Subnautica. I'll be honest, I did it because I had no other ideas for what ambiance we should do. I feel like it's just too tough. Like we've basically done every biome that exists on this planet. And yeah, so I was like, what if we use the biomes of a different planet? Stay with me now. Stay with me. It's actually a huge playlist. It does every single biome in the game. Um, so that's gonna be pretty cool. That is good. We have found boss portal. We'll call it Bortle from now on. The Bortle. Shrine here. Scorpion. Dude, I hate Scorpion. Do you think like if an alien invaded and it had the ability, oh my gosh, I can't speak, ability to shape shift, that it could like easily mimic me? I feel like I'm cooked in that regard, because I feel like I'm not a particularly unique person, not in like a bad way or anything, but I think it takes two streams of mine, and an alien would immediately figure out how to perfectly emulate me as a human being. Oh look, see? What I say, it worked. Now we have wisps here. Anyways, I feel like that's all it takes, and I'd be immediately emulated by an alien. Like I feel like I'd be completely cooked. Not only because there's like footage of me on the internet that's like, studyable or whatever, but also I just think that like If I were to make an alien do my stream and I gave them only that much information, it's just so easy to do because most of the Megabonk streams is just like, crit chance, maybe, I don't know. And actually, fun fact, or not fun fact, I was thinking about this the other day, and I had seen another streamer. Oh, I'm cooked. Yeah, it's over. I needed up lifesteal. Honestly, it was just a really bad run. I just made a lot of mistakes. I was watching another streamer, and that streamer, and actually, I think I was jumping around from a bunch of streamers that were playing Megabonk originally, like when it had dropped, and it's the same thing for them too. Like they'd be mid conversation, something happens, and then they would talk. And when I started thinking about it more, I was like, oh yeah, it's kind of normal. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought it was like a really NPC thing for me to do specifically, but yeah, it's definitely like a very normal reaction. Cause like you're locked in on the game, and so you have to start talking about like what's going on. Obviously now, like there's not like a bad way or like I'm tough or something, but there just actually isn't anything that can surprise me anymore. We've seen everything pretty much, um, and so like the only times when I'm talking about the game is when there's like a lull in my thoughts, and I gotta like, give myself a second to think. I don't like black hole as my second weapon, but you know what? We rock with it. We rock with it. So look, I had this idea, right? Oh, hello, Nat. Welcome to the stream. So I had this idea, right? I was thinking like, what if I played Hades? Because Hades is a very fun game, and I actually never got to finish it when it originally came out. At that time, I had Game Pass. At that time, Game Pass was a reasonable price as well. Um, so I was thinking about playing Hades. Thing is, Hades costs money. So maybe I catch it on a sale and then I'll play it. But regardless, I was also thinking like, I don't know if I want to do Hades because like it's another roguelite, or I guess it's a roguelike, and I feel like Hades is definitely less approachable compared to Megabonk. Because Megabonk, like, inherently, I think it has like the advantage of being this like third-person game, and you can relatively understand what is going on screen. Whereas like a lot of Hades, you know, it's 2D, it's top-down, well, not top-down completely, but it's 2D, and a lot of the stuff that happens is like particle effects, right? Like it's not necessarily grounded in reality. Whereas like I'm just literally throwing bananas sometimes, right? And so you can just see like, oh, it's a huge banana I'm throwing, and you can understand the chaos of that. Um, I also Eggmonk is definitely just much more approachable, I think. Uh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what I want to do after Megabonk is done, but I definitely want to get into another very long game. Oh, there's Wisp spawning. Yo, let's go. I'm so happy. I don't know why it sounded like I was like faking my reaction there, but I actually am excited. Anyways, yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I want to find another game that is as not necessarily intensive, but like that'll spend a lot of time playing, like Megabonk. Because I've been really enjoying this, and I think the streams are very fun to do. I just pop on, I get into a run, and that's it. Now I understand that like whatever game I do next might not be so easy to like, you know, just hop on and play. But I still think um, I want to like keep that same like momentum, you know. I feel like the only reason why I'm able to do it daily is because of the fact that I am doing it how I please and how I wish. Anyways, enough yapping. As far as games to do though, games to do. I was thinking of maybe doing something more social, maybe like a multiplayer game. But I think I get too competitive in multiplayer games, and also I think I think it would be tough because either A, I'm playing with friends, and so like we're trying to coordinate that, or I deal with pubs, and I feel like pubs are kind of too I don't know, polarizing maybe is the word. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, basically my main goal is that I wanna play games purely for the stream so that I can get games done because I have a lot of games in my backlog, a lot of games I just don't play, and I want to just finish them. Um, yeah, I just want to finish them. And so I feel like a longer game. I would rather stream a longer game because then it's like, not that it's like more incentive, but I man, how do I explain like what I'm feeling? It's not that it's oh, we got it. Dragon's Breath. Kill 1,000 wisps as fox on desert. Dude, that if I'm gonna check that achievement, I'm genuinely gonna check that Steam achievement. There is no way it is more than like 15% of people that get that. That has to be either one of or the rarest achievements in the game. There is so much RNG that is required in order to get that done. It's so much RNG that in all of the runs we did, what do I need? Oh, lifesteal. I in all of the runs we did, I almost finished the freaking. I almost got Desert Tier 3 done, which is what, yesterday, the day before. Like that's insane. Like I don't know. That sucked. That sucked, but I'm glad it's over. I'm glad we are past it, and I'm excited to see what that weapon is like. It seems like it's gonna be pretty fun, so I can't wait. Anyways, that just completely derailed my thoughts, but yeah. I don't know if anybody has any ideas and is watching this. Maybe something I dropped in the past, or maybe something that like I said I was gonna play, um, but like never actually started it. I'm very down to give a try streaming. Ideally, it is something that is a longer game, um, something that like I can really crunch at and grind. But I'm open to any ideas really, just anything. I'm banning these tomes. Dude, I just want lifesteal. I really, really just want that lifesteal. Crit damage? What's our crit chance? 11. I don't want that. I'll take crit damage. It's just an absurd amount, so why the hell not? Why the hell not? You know what? Now that I think about it, maybe multiplayer games are kind of a bad idea. Because I feel like it's kind of the opposite end of a spectrum where like the game isn't short, right? Like you can't like Call of Duty is not a short game if you like if you're looking at it in terms of like streamability. Like there's a lot of replayability. That's my problem with it. I wanna start a game and then like finish it. Like I feel like I have like completed the game and I'm done with it. Uh, yeah. And ideally it's a game that I like it's not like I dropped after having played it for a set amount of time. Like I kind of regret not finishing Black Myth Wukong. Oh my god, what the hell? Anyways, sorry. I kind of regret not finishing Black Myth Wukong in general, but specifically on stream. Because now the VODs from me doing I have like 8 or 9 hours in the game. The VODs from those 8 or 9 hours, however many sessions I had played Black Myth Wukong, are all just gone. You know what? Actually, just make a new save. Yeah, I guess I could just do a new save. I feel like that's a really good game to stream. Um, yeah, I might do that. As many know, I am a big fan of monkeys, so. Dude, this guy will not die. This is absurd. He low-key has the same amount of health as like a normal like world boss. Okay, we're about to hit swarm. Oh, nice, he's dead. I need to get lifesteal. I'm not gonna last here if I don't have a lifesteal source, so I think we have a magnet like over to our right over there, so we're gonna go ahead and go grab that. No, I'm dead. Yeah, it's over. My run's over. I have no mobility. I'm at a bad spot, and I can't heal. Dude, this is absurd. I think that's so frustrating, man. Like, I understand making people, like, are giving a lot of options right off the rip as far as tomes go, but it just means there's so much that I'm just cooked if I don't get, like, the ones that I need or the ones I'm looking for. Like I want to build in a certain way, and I'm not allowed to do that. Anyways, no more yapping. We have now gotten Dragon's Breath. Fires a fierce dragon's breath at the movement direction. Ooh, you know how I feel about weapons like that. I am not excited. Oh look, we're done with all of our weapons. Look at that. Isn't that sick? That's our first set of quests done. Now we only need Thorns level 9 and then Ice Crystal 1. I'm never doing that one. Okay, boom. We succeeded. That's great. Okay. Let's try. Yeah, let's have it on. Like, why can't you turn these off? Sorry. Okay. Anyways, let's do. I guess I could stay on Fox, right? Oh, right. I wanted to do the Athena stuff, so we're gonna turn Thorns on. We'll keep on Lifesteal. We're just gonna turn everything else off. And then weapon-wise, I do want to try this, and then we can have Aegis. Oh no, I can't because I don't. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, screw it. We'll do Aura. All right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine because I start with a weapon, right? So we're gonna be on Mega Chad, and then these don't matter. Yeah, I just want to get Thorns. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get straight to it. Mega Chad. I want to know what his other skins look like. Should we do this first stage boss one? Kill final boss on tier 3 and then 100. What's monkey at? 88. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and I don't want to do desert anymore. I'm so sick of seeing that desert. I gotta be honest, guys. Do we do this? What should we do here? I'm conflicted. What do I want to play? I think tier 2. Yeah, I think tier 2. Tier 2 is fine. Tier 2 is fine. Okay. Mega chat time. Oh, maybe, do you guys think I should play a horror game? Maybe a horror game would be fun. I hate, like, I despise getting startled, and so, I feel like that might be fun to watch. Oh, look at that. In the movement direction. Oh, it doesn't, well, I don't know why I expected it to, but I thought it would stay, the fire breath would stay on for, like, a really long time, but I guess not. Oh, perfect thorns. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna get off this ramp. I feel sick. Sick on this ramp. I understand why Dragon's Breath is like this for sure. I do just wish it was, like it auto-targeted. I feel like having some of the weapons auto-target and some of them not auto-target, like, kind of creates a bit of a mess where, like, like a lot of weapons just get shunned purely because of the fact that they don't auto target. You know what I mean? Why would I take a sword when I can have a gun kind of thing? I don't want any of these. What do I need to do? Oh, level thorns, bro. I'm trolling. That's fine. We should be good. Let's do XP gain. Dude, I don't want any of these, man. Gym sauce. Alright. I could go for some ice cream right now. I feel like I haven't had ice cream in a while. Guys, it's getting cold. I know I talked about this like the other day. It's getting bad. I hate the cold. This sucks. I'm waking up in the morning, I'm shivering. It's the afternoon, I'm shivering. Honestly, today actually wasn't that bad, but like yesterday, dude, yesterday like it felt like I got hit with a wave of PTSD of what it's gonna be like in these couple months, like November, December. I'm so excited to get past it already. You know what I mean? Dude, it felt like genuine trauma. Like I felt the cold, I started shivering, and I was like, dude, this sucks. I don't want to be in this temperature. I think I'm a wuss. And I told my mom about like how I just hate the cold so much. I find myself shivering so often. And she was like, could be like a thyroid problem, like your body's like temperatures are regulating properly. And my mom's a doctor, by the way. So I asked, sorry, I went to the doctors, and I just did a normal checkup, like just like a full checkup. They drew my blood and everything, and I have bad news. I'm completely fine, which it kind of sounds bad, but at the same time, you have to understand. I want there to be something wrong so that I can fix it and not have to deal with this like issue of feeling unbelievably cold. It's so bad. I'm so sick of it. Um, and I don't want to deal with it. And I'm just afraid that these colder months are coming. These colder months are coming, and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it. How much damage does this thing do? Oh wow, it hits on like, I don't know how that works. Hits on like every single one of those circles? I'm not sure. I am not sure at all. It's so strange too, cause like I was born in like the colder months. Not that that has any relevance to like any kind of like preferences you have or something like that. But like you would think that I could maybe, you know, handle the cold a little better. Nope. But it's so strange. I remember when I was a small little lad, I did not have this hard of a time with it being cold. You know, maybe like some shivers, like pretty consistently when it was like the colder months. But past that, nothing as like frustrating as like prevalent is what I'm dealing with right now. Or I guess not necessarily right now, but like these days, you know. I hate it. It makes me so angry. I don't want to deal with it at all. I don't know. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to like inconvenience the people around me anymore than I already do. But it's gotta stop. We gotta put a stop to this. Petition to make me like a permanent blanket that just wraps onto my skin that I can like clean, you know, like I can still shower with, that I can still like, you know, perform all the normal functions and stuff that I require in daily life. But that just retains warmth all throughout the day. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome. Could you imagine? Low key, it's called a hoodie. I just thought about it. It's actually called a hoodie, and I could actually just deal with that. Although I can't like shower in it, but you know what I mean. Hold on. Think about this. Just created this just now. Floating ribs on your ribs, okay? The floating ribs do exactly what they sound like. They're like pretty much floating there. They do not like wrap around like your other ribs do. But here's the catcher. What we can do, we install a heater connecting all of your floating ribs together. So they're no longer floating ribs. And the heater just like it like very minimally increases the like temperature inside of your body, you know? Like you could be like Gear 2 Luffy, like creating steam if you really wanted to, like if it got like that bad. Um and you would just never have to deal with a cold ever again. It's a obviously invasive surgery, right? We gotta dig into your ribs. Then we install it. Oh, you know what we could do? Flip it for a profit. Then we make it so that anytime you want to use it, you have to pay a fortune already, right? I mean, let's step one. We gotta be realistic here. It's an absurd surgery, so we gotta charge a lot. And then you can only change the temperature through our app, and the amount of times you can change the temperature that it like regulates you at, monthly subscription. Here's how it works. The lowest subscription plan. One, actually, I'm not gonna make it too expensive. I'll say, I'll say $15 a month. Lowest subscription plan. You know what? Let's just say that's the free subscription plan, right? You cannot like change it, or sorry, you cannot like my brain just stopped working. Yeah. Anyways, it's a free subscription plan. It comes with your installation, right? And what it does is it allows you to change the temperature that your body will be regulated to 3 times a month, right? So, like, you gotta forecast pretty much like your entire couple weeks to make sure that, like, am I good? Like, like, will I be able to handle myself here a little bit? Because if it's really hot, 1 week, it's like, oh, dude, let me just turn this down 65, and I'm cooling, literally. But they did what you didn't know, boom. Oh, we got Athena. Nice. Anyways, what you didn't know, boom, 2 days later, rain. And it's not rain, it's like the ocean. You know what I mean? Like it is just so it's just pouring and frigid. It's just absurdly frigid out of nowhere, right? Maybe it returns back afterwards, maybe it doesn't, but you know who gets screwed over? You. The next plan tier above that, you get to change it 15 times a month. So you get to change it once every other day. The price, it's $85. It's $85 for that part of the plan. It also allows you to install or like with your subscription, you have to like decide what you're gonna commit to subscription wise in order to like get the surgery done, right? So like if you can pay for like the premium tier, then this specific like model will be installed into your ribs, and basically it allows you, stay with me, this is going to be revolutionary, RGB ribs. Your back will light up like never before. Think about it. You could make your back green, do some cosplay, something like that. It'll look awesome, right? Or you could like, it's dark one day, right? Oh, hold on, let me reach for my phone. Boom, flashlight out of your chest, your Iron Man. And it's like, it's just so genius to me, right? This plan, $85 a month, that's a lot of money, but 15 times a month you could change the temperature. So let's say that like, oh, you know what? It's even better if you think about it, right? Because let's say you're in a position where the temperature one day is like really good, right? And then the next day it is not good at all, and you're like, dude, I gotta crank the heat. I gotta use one of my 15 usages. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. So boom, crank, 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 crank. You set it super high. Bang! You are now extremely warm for that day. Next day comes, you're like, you know what? I don't want to happen. Like, I don't want what happened today to repeat tomorrow because I don't want to use another usage of my 15. So then you plan ahead and you're like, okay, nice. Temperature's gonna be looking good. I don't gotta like change it, or like I don't gotta like prep for to by like getting more clothing or something like that. And then the user, because of their endless stupidity, right? I mean, we are gambling on these people being dumb. Because of their endless stupidity, right after that, what happens? They then go on to. Oh, there's a magnet there. I want to take that actually. They then go on the next day, forgetting the prep of the day before, and now they have to use the app again to up or lower the temperature. It's just so smart because now they use all 15 of their uses every single month, and like they're like, wow, if I didn't have all 15 by this last very very last day, I would be cooked. I'd be cooked. I would not be able to properly, like survive in today's climate with global warming. I just thought of a slogan. Global warming? How about we warm you? No, something. Yeah, there's something there. I'll think about it. Now the problem, excuse me, that was disgusting. Number one, how the hell does this get made? Number two, I didn't really think that far. Oh, distribution, right? Because we would have people, we need people to like learn how to install and stuff like that. I feel like that kind of takes too much time. Oh, yo, wait. Instead of doing that, we just teach people how to do it by like performing it on a dummy, right? Like I just do it, and then we post like a YouTube video, and then that YouTube video then goes into training, and surgeons around the world begin using it in order to apply it, you know, to or in order to install it, uh, into their patients. I mean, you gotta be honest. It would be revolutionary, and it would be like a really great strategy. Like, dude, I don't know. I feel like it would go crazy. Like, I feel like it would be like plastic surgery levels of like, I don't know if infamy is the right word. Fame, I guess. Like it to me, it's super smart. It's unbelievably smart. I feel like it has to be the move. Like that'd be so much fun. I don't think we kill Bark here. I think we're kind of cooked. That's okay though. Well, we got Athena, so that's all that really matters. Damn, we accomplished both of them today. I was considering naming the title, like something about like getting the freaking Dragon's Breath today. But I was like, I mean, we've been getting so unlucky recently. Like, I can't put that in a title for like the third or fourth day in a row. But we actually got it. We actually finished it. So it's pretty sick. So I guess that guy was just like straight capping because like waiting till the 9 minute mark. We waited till the 9 minute mark. They weren't there, but they showed up after the 9 minute mark, like in the one of the first few swarms. Yeah. So I don't know what that guy was talking about. I'll be honest with you, but anyways, boom. Athena, Captain America, but ordered from Temu with a 23% discount. Let's see what she does. Aegis blocks, eco attacks, always. Lock in. Deal more damage on lower HP. Gain two thorns per level. Um, just a useless character. I feel like. No offense. There's just so many better options. All right, look. We just finished the weapons. We only need one more character. We only need one more. We need two more tomes. And then the items and everything else we can just forget about. But actually, what are these? Complete 10 challenges, 20, 30 challenges. Yeah, man, I just don't want to do any more challenges. I'll be honest. Um, I hate this one. Upgrade axe to level 10. That sucks. Complete your charge shrine on a tier 3 run across all 3 stages without leaving the charge zone. That one is really tough. No. Actually, I don't think this is tough. We build for survivability. We build for movement. Like we could just do like lifesteal or something like that. And then we just kind of tank it, right? I feel like this is a really good this would be best to be done as monkey. We do a lot of projectile spam, right? I'm thinking bones, I'm thinking wireless dagger, I'm thinking like basically everything that we could imagine that would hit a lot of enemies always all the time so that we could always be like gaining a life steal, just getting a bunch of life steal, and then we can keep charging the charge shrines. Yeah, I feel like that's the move. This one's easy. I might as well. You know what? I'm gonna do one attempt of the axe thing right now because I might as well. I think I could pull it off. So we're starting with axe. We could do aura. Aura's good too. Oh yeah, right. We want tome wise. Projectile, lifesteal. Yeah, I mean, there's kind of the simple ones. So this is duration tome. Okay, all right. I think that's it, right? That's all we want. Yeah. Okay. Where's Ogre? There you are. Let's do it. Let us do it. I feel like if I were to come out with that like product on the market, I feel like I would get like assassinated. I don't know how to explain it, but there's so many alleged advancements in human discoveries that like I feel like I've seen so much of. And yet like for some reason, I just never hear about it ever again. Like other than that initial like um reveal, I guess. Like I can't think of an example off the top of my head, I've got to be honest. But let's say like I don't know, they found a way to they found a way that allows people to wake up better when their alarms go off. It's some kind of tea drink mix, and it's really good for the body. And you know, when you it's been proven to help you, you know, like wake up not feeling so like not anxious, what's the word? Like having that like sleep inertia, like the like feeling tired and or groggy, that kind of thing. And like see it once, I'm like, whoa, that's cool. And they just get out of clinical trials, you know, they're ready to start like human testing. They just got the clearance for it. Never hear about it ever again. I would say it's probably like the biggest. Did I find Portal? Oh, I did. I feel like it's the biggest when it comes to like vehicles. Like I feel like I've seen so many people make vehicles that are like, I don't know if hydrogen based is the right way to phrase it, but like that have the ability to be. Dude, this is insane. I'm so sick of spiders. Why does spiders show up the second I want to do my Uber run? Anyways, I feel like so many people find or have made like cars that run on water and just never see them ever again. Both the cars and the person. Uh, it sucks, man. I hate the government. They're so corrupt. They are very corrupt. Could do another X one. Power up drop chance, thorns. We do power up drop chance. Is there has to be a way to like get power up drop chance to like 100, right? Is it a percentage? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, it's a multiplier. Never mind. If it was a percentage, and it would have actually worked, but I don't think it works like that for like a multiplier. For a Markiplier. Oh, nice aura. Oh, I still have Dragon's Breath on. Oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie. What's my other one? Oh, Lifesteal. Yeah, I'll do it. XP gain. XP gain is better. Alright. Let's not die here. Let's be smart and continue staying on the move. What is wrong? I'm cooked. We're good. Alrighty then. I don't want any of these. I don't want any of those. I'll take this. Oh, I should have upgraded that axe. What am I thinking? My foolishness. So hard though. That's good. I probably will be throwing this run, so it's good to have that safety net. A wee bit of a safety net. Stole them. Oh hey. A chest. I'm dead. Oh my goodness. I was trying to throw the axes at him. I don't know why I was so locked in trying to do that. Okay, let's grab this invincibility just to get this guy away. And now we'll just sit on. There we go. Oh, lifesteal. Perfect. Phew. That's weird. We're never gonna see it. We almost have a swarm incoming. I'm not confident in defeating this swarm, unfortunately, mainly due to the fact that we don't have lifesteal, and spiders are super abundant right now for whatever reason. But that's okay. We'll deal with it. Should I change the ambiance? I want to change it. Let's do a different biome. We're gonna go to the we're gonna go to the let's go to the Deep Grand Reef. I think that'll be fun. Alrighty. Please don't die. I wasn't looking at my screen, I'm not gonna lie. Scratching me nose. Yeah, we gotta go down here. That's crazy, but I mean, I guess it worked for us. We need lifesteal. We just need to live on NFR. Guys, I was thinking about this the other day, right? I famously, I don't know why famously I did that, but I don't like pies. I have to be honest with you. I think pies are one of, if not the worst pastry to exist. Let me explain. Basically, right? A pie, it just has too many texture differences. Um, Alongside the fact that I think that, like, the crust itself does suck. Ignoring that for right now, the crust being so different in texture compared to the, like, the actual pie part. What do you call it? Like a filling, I guess? I don't know what it's called. Like, it being so different is detrimental to the pastry. Like, it is so bad. I have to be honest. If you are a pie enjoyer, like, I, I hope the best for you. Because it's just not good. I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, I think okay. I'll be honest though. I've brought this up to many of people, and I think I've just had bad pies because apparently like pie crust is like to die for according to like the many I've spoken to about this. But in my experience, dude, pie crust might be like, I don't know, top 15 worst things ever. When I bite into a pie, I get that delicious feeling. Yummy, so good, pumpkin or whatever, it is that day. And then, well, we got the direction told like that. That's nice. And then after I get that nice bite, I hit. You know what? Funny that I should be saying this because I think like this is actually pretty comical. But I'm hitting rock bottom, dude. I gotta burp. Excuse me, that was disgusting. Excuse me. I think that the pie crust has just such a bad like job to fulfill. I think I think John Pie or whoever the hell made pies should have just made it so that the pie did not like have a bottom, like it did not have a crust. It should just be like laid into onto a plate like that, a little bit of smearing, whatever, it doesn't matter. But like as it is, dude, come on, man. It's so bad. It's like like you know what is actually like a really similar experience is when you eat cake and like for some reason there's like some kind of nuts in the cake or like you know and I love fruit, don't get me wrong, I love fruit, but when there's fruit in a cake it feels weird. Okay, I think that strawberry shortcakes when they have fruit is actually fine. I think there's like a set texture difference that is like okay for like a cake to have. But as far as pies go, criminal. God, criminal. And we're out here talking about it's the best pastry? Yo, come on, man. Like, you can't, there's nothing else. You like pies the best. Like, that's incredible to me. You know? Pies, I gotta be honest. I have to be honest. Pies suck. Pies suck. I said it. I said it. I just don't think pies are good enough to be even in the same like tournament as cakes. Pies suck. That's exactly what I'm saying. They're just not that great. Like in theory, like on paper, right? Pies, they sound excellent. But you get to the crust part, you start describing the crust, brother, what? Why is there like a hard bottom pause to this thing? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. What? Dude, you're jacking me, man. Pies suck, and I'll die on that hill. Until, hey, wait, hold on. Until I get a pie, or I eat a pie that has a good crust. I think that, like, I might be too harsh right now, and I might just be speaking, you know, from my lack of understanding of what a good pie is like. But for right now, pies suck. They just do, right? They're just bad. And I can never, I'll never support pies. I would not slide for a pie. I'm just saying. But you know what? Honestly, I think it might be one of the few pastries that make a list where I would not eat it if it was at the function. I, 100% I would never seek it out, right? Like I don't think that's even like a question. I would definitely never seek out a pie. But even at a function where it's there, it's in front of me, it's available, I'm not eating it. Dude, I'm just not eating it. It's not good, you know? The good part of the pie is getting assassinated by the bad part, and it just sucks. It just sucks. I feel so sad because like I can't enjoy in this thing that like so many enjoy. Like it really does look yummy. It really does. But like, dude, pie crust is just it's just gonna kill the vibe for me. It's just gonna kill the vibe. Now, for as much as we spoke ill of pie crust, I'm gonna speak good of other crusts. I think that the crust on a pizza is awesome. I think that like, you know, it's a difference in texture, like pretty much exactly like I actually maybe not pretty much exactly, but in a way similar to pies. Um, I probably should have picked an item that wasn't similar or wasn't also called pies sometime because for some reason in my head it's getting like mixed up. Um, But when it comes to pizzas and their crust, I think it's amazing. I think what they've whoever John Crust was, when it came to pies, when it came to pizzas, did a really good job. I think like it complements it so perfectly, and I feel like such an expertly it was expertly done. Because realistically, right, you could have had a pizza that was just like open top. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like the pizza, like conceptually, a pizza does not necessarily have to have a crust, like at all. Like it'll be there, but like I guess like the way I'm thinking of a particular pizza is like it would have I'm gonna kill Bush just to see if I can do it. My like thinking of like what a pizza would be like specifically is like a not necessarily like a stuffed crust, but like a thicker crust. Like that's what like in my head pops up as the image of a pizza. Um, and while that like may or may not be the case for everybody, um, I think that that was like super geniusly done. But I do imagine, yeah, actually now that I think about it, I like a flatbread pizza or like what do you call it, like a thin crust? That probably did come before like a proper like thicker crust, right? Like I imagine if you go back like 150 years, right? And you're in, I don't know, Italy or something, and you ask for a pizza. That's probably what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be like more of those like artisanal ones. I don't imagine they like had the thicker crusts that we do nowadays. Do I have a hiker chance? Oh no. Let's just do beer. Why not? Um, yeah. Pizza crust is great, and croutons. Croutons are good. Very yummy in salads and stuff like that. And that's a huge texture difference. So like I'm not like a texture head or something. It's not like I hate it. Like, you know, it's just it has to be used well. I gotta be chosen in a good spot. I think that like bread crust is fine. Although like I can understand the hate for it. I don't necessarily understand cutting off the crust. I think you are a bit psychotic for doing that. But I think like the main reason why I think that's psychotic, because like I know it's like relatively normal. I think is because like in my mind, like you're wasting food, dude. Unless you have like some kind of like, I almost said ulterior motive, like some other plan, I guess, for what you're gonna do with the like spare crust you have. I think it's just a foolish idea to just throw it all away or like, you know, cut it off. Like, dude, just eat the crust, man. It's not that serious. And like, crust also gives like the good direction in life because when you have a crust, right, you begin eating the crust first and then the rest of the sandwich. Um, or like whatever you have uh, in between, like your two pieces of bread. I'm thinking of a sandwich specifically. So like, oh, I'm so dead here. Maybe I can live. I don't know. Anyways, I just think that yeah. Well, I already described what I was thinking, but it's just so strange to me. It really is just so strange to me. Can you make like French toast with um the crust of a of like bread of like sliced bread? Is that possible? I feel like that's how. Isn't that how French toast works? Or is it like the thin parts of the, or sorry, not the thin parts, the like bread parts of the bread? I don't know how to make sense of what I'm trying to say. Like the inner parts, you know? Is it that? Is that what French toast is? Because I feel like I've had French toast that has been like those parts of the bread. Like it's been like it's a little bit of a crust at the bottom, and then the whole like shaft, pause. The whole shaft is like that little like mid part. It's the whole bread. But can you specifically only do the crust? Would that be bad? I'm saying like the crust of a non toasted piece of bread. Can you turn it into a good French toast? Would that be yummy? Or would that not fly? Would that be like nightmarish to some degree? Because if so, then like damn. That's just like a complete like killer of the argument of taking off your crust if you're a non-crust enjoyer for sandwiches and stuff like that. Oh damn, I died. Alright, we're on Zawardo right now. We're on Zawarudo. I was watching the streamer and he calls it Zardo. It's absolutely crazy to me. Zardo. Bro can't pronounce it. Or maybe he just tried to shorten it or something. I did create Stolum. I feel like I'm actually kind of a criminal myself now that I think about it, but Stolum sounds good, no? Am I crazy? Could just be me. Maybe it's just me. Stolum sounds awesome. But yeah, other than pie crust, which like I hate, but I'm not gonna not eat. I think that I think that crust generally should not be like excluded from a meal. Like it's absurd to remove a crust from like from pizza especially, I'll say, because pizza crust is actually good. But to remove it from bread? Brother, are you serious? What's the thinking there? Are we drunk? Let me know. Because like that seems crazy to me. Why would you remove it from bread? Like it gives it like a good like extra bite like when you're biting down and it hits like your molars. Like it's a good like it's a good bite there. Um yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. But I also don't get like murdering someone. Oh, I died. I also don't get like murdering somebody, so I guess like criminals do exist in the world. All right. Got it. We got the duration tome. That was easy. So we need one tome and one character, and then we're caught up with all the stuff that with all the like big ticket items. And then speaking of items, we need to get actual items done. So, um, yeah, we gotta deal with that. Then we'll have to deal with all these, which seem pretty crazy. 10,000 enemies as Birdo, bro. Golly. Use upgrade both cooldown and agility tone to level 5. Cooldown? Oh, cooldown is attack speed cooldown, right? This would be perfect for bones, for calcium. Yeah, be perfect for calcium. Trash intel. Shattered knowledge. Defeat a stage boss as Athena, landing the killing blow with Aegis. Okay. Yeah, these don't seem too bad at all. With at least 2 boss quests activated, that's not bad at all. Final swarm for 6 minutes. Have I not done this before? How long did I go for when I was on Monkey? It was one of my earlier runs, and I was at like the difficulty at the top of my screen said cooked. How long did I go for? Because I mean at the time I wasn't obviously trying to like go for that very long, but I should have at least been at like the 3 minute mark or something, right? Which level 50 is Vlad. We should learn how to play Vlad better. I feel like Vlad I'm really bad with. We gotta figure that out. Honestly, when I'm looking at these, it actually doesn't look like that much. A lot of these are really easy. Oh godly, except for this one. But you get the idea. We're not doing any of these. This is just whatever this is, and then skin stuff. Okay, cool. Today was a very successful day. We got both the Duration Tome and Athena. Both done. Great. Very, very good. Very, very good. Nice. That's good. We did a lot today, which means we got a lot of these. I mean, arguably those two were very boring. I mean, Dragon's Breath was the worst, but those two were very boring for sure. So then we can do some more interesting stuff. Hopefully, hopefully. I don't know how we're gonna do Noelle. I gotta be honest. We gotta figure this out. I don't know how we can duplicate Ice Crystal consistently. Like waiting for a legendary microwave to spawn is so difficult. I like my mind can comprehend getting Ice Crystal. We run Fox, we do Luck Tome, we just play for like a bunch of XP so that we could get our luck up as we level up from just having his passive and from the Luck Tome, like increasing the Luck Tome. So getting Ice Crystal would be really easy, right? We just have to turn off like all of our legendary items down here. Oops. So that we force like, let's see how many would it be? 7. We force 7 items um, to get like selected when we do our chest pulls, or what is it called? Chest rolls. Um, but finding this microwave is just too tough. I just don't understand how we do that. I just don't understand. But I'll be a thing I'm gonna look into. And then we're not gonna hit this tomorrow. I think we're gonna do. Oh yeah, look, bam, all the weapons done. This looks so sick. I'm so happy. We're gonna do. Wow, I mean, we only have Noelle to do, right? Do we want to do items instead? I mean, maybe we just straight up do Noelle. I could look up some stuff about how to do it, and then we can give it a shot. This will be for a much more like we need to carve out a lot of time for this, but for the Noelle stuff, I think we can do in like a not necessarily a relatively short period of time, but it would it would uh it would be much more condensed runs. They'd be much more faster because we're just looking for Ice Crystal. We're just looking for uh, Legendary Microwave, which can maybe even happen all on the first tier, maybe the second tier. Uh, but for this last tome, like we really need to go the distance. So yeah, we'll figure that one out. Figure that one out for sure. All right then, guys. Thanks for watching. Today's stream was very, very successful. We did a lot. We accomplished a lot, and the grind will only continue. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.